Hi, and welcome to the LesParis.com podcast. I'm Les. This podcast is a short daily monologue that you can listen to. Use it to practice listening to English. Use it to stimulate ideas. Use it for BGM.
Hi, thanks for coming to the Les Paris podcast. Today is episode 59. Yesterday in episode 58, we talked about automated houses. And today, I want to talk about something a little more futuristic. Driverless cars. Driverless cars. Are they the cars of the future? What do you think? I was pretty surprised. I've been reading and checking in on driverless cars over the past couple of years. It looks like the technology is pretty good. It gets up to the 80% level. It can do a lot of things. But it doesn't seem to be pushing through to the 95 or 100% level where it's really, really reliable. I was quite surprised the other day. A couple of weeks ago, I was talking with one of my students, and I talked to him about driving because he went to Tokyo. I said, that must have been hard. Did you switch driving with people so that you could get a rest? He said, I didn't have to. It's easy. I thought, driving long distance on the highway is easy? And I asked him more, and he said, his car drives itself. Of course, it didn't really drive itself, but it did 80% of the driving on the highway. Down in the down in the towns with the roads and stop signs and intersections, he has to drive. But on the highway, the car can pretty much take care of itself. He has to stay awake and monitor it, but he doesn't have to give constant vigilance to making the car drive correctly and safely. It sounds like we're almost with driverless cars today, but they only work on the highways. I think we all want driverless cars down in the cities and towns so that we don't have to worry about it. My childlike imagination was all the cars would be driverless and they'd all talk to each other by computer, and so the cars would never hit each other. But I guess that's a little bit too complex for the cars right now, and so they end up trying to sense everything and predict things. Wow, that sounds hard too. Driverless cars aren't here yet, but they might be coming in the next 10 years because artificial intelligence is getting better and better all the time. Do you trust it? This is the end of episode 59 in the Les Paris podcast, and we talked about driverless cars today. How about tomorrow? Tomorrow I plan to talk about hats, of all things.